Happy Fossil Friday! This is making a 3D model of a mastodon from Minnesota. This lovely little tooth here was found in Dundas, Minnesota. This was back in 1918 by Leslie Shaw. It eventually made its way here to the Northfield Historical Society. This is their one and only fossil in their collection. But we came here because this one's extra special. Despite mastodons actually having a decent record here in Minnesota, the Science Museum of Minnesota actually doesn't have a lot of mastodon material, especially ones that we can be really confident were found in Minnesota. So since this one has a really good record, we wanted to be able to make a 3D file of this. That way we can 3D print it and bring it out for all of our public engagement. And we've been working with Cassie here for years at the Science Museum, volunteering here, who's been making a lot of great 3D models for us. So we brought her along to Northfield, about a 45-minute drive from the museum, to make this 3D model. Okay, so right now Cassie is taking a heck of a lot of photos for photogrammetry, gonna turn all that into an amazing 3D file of this amazing tooth. Maybe simple, but this is the magic. This is actually how it all happens, just a heck of a lot of pictures. So we find that having it on a turntable really helps because you can just do these little bitty turns here and get each of the angles here, but things are gonna get a lot more interesting when we have to start flipping it and also getting it all the weird awkward angles. Okay, now we got it flipped around to the other side. So this is actually, the root here is all sticking up, so we're actually looking inside the tooth right now. Now we got it from another angle. Alright, so now we have to get into some really weird angles. So this specimen has a bunch of little nooks and crannies in the underside, so we are having to hold it at very specific angles. And because we don't want the color of my skin to blend in the color of the fossil, we got these lovely gloves on. The Northfield Historical Museum is also just a fun thing to come check out. It famously was a bank that was robbed by Jesse James and his gang in 1876, so you can actually see kind of reconstruction of that. You can see the actual ledger that was signed on that even has a little like blood spray from the shootings that happened there. It's pretty gnarly, but if you want to get some extra fun history, come to Northfield and check out the History Society.